What's up, you guys? It's Vincanity, and last time, if you guys remember, I actually took a good amount of time to install all of these boards up here. So basically, I reinforced my garage beam so that I could actually use the G-force. So after installing that, I didn't really have a lot of time to train on it and use it, but today I wanted to share my full review of the G-force machine. Now, I've actually used this once before with my friend Peter.
Yep, and then other side. Oh, yeah.
I'm stuck. That was literally for about 30 minutes after training like for about 3 hours. So I was pretty tired during that one. So today I think I might be able to, more efficiently use this. So what's actually pretty cool is this comes with two things. It actually comes with the air flare loop, and then it also comes with this flare training thing, and I have yet to use this, so I'm kind of excited to try this out. But I'm gonna start off with the air flare one since I'm somewhat familiar with it. Basically, you have this thing dangling and you stick it through here, and it's a little bit easier with two hands, of course, but you basically push this through and then it locks in. So it's like pretty easy to set up and take down. So you basically want to sit in it so it's like right above like your butt, right? And then you flip over and you want to make it adjusted so that your head doesn't smash into the floor. So last time I did this, there was actually a kind of a difficult learning curve too. Not that it's difficult, but if you don't swing this correctly, you fall over, and even if you're an experienced air flarer, I feel like this could even throw you off, because I have a friend who was doing it and it was worse than mine. What I learned last time is you kind of want to start off with trying to do an L kick on each hand like this, and then trying to catch the L kick on the other side. So let's try that again. Swing it. This time I'm gonna swing it actually. So I go L kick, L kick. That was decent. Let's try it again. Ready? Swing, L kick, L kick. And again, I'm trying to lock my legs out so I don't fly everywhere. One more time. L kick, L kick. And again, L kick, L kick. And I don't know if it's intentional, but it's kind of interesting, because I don't know if you guys have seen those inversion machines where it pulls on your legs. It kind of also feels like that, because this is right above your butt, so it's kind of pulling your legs up and your body's pulling down. So it actually kind of feels good on my back. One thing to keep in mind, although this is harnessing you in, it's still a workout. You're still using your core, and you're still using your legs and your arms, so it is a workout. So don't use this lightly. You actually have to engage your whole body. So let me try that one more time. Flip, twist, Okay. Whew. So one thing I have been noticing is that it kind of forces you to do the right air flare form. I know one of the things that I have an issue with is when I'm reaching over to catch the air flare, my leg will tend to go down, and this actually forces you to keep your leg up, right? Because if you're bringing it down, you're just kind of flip over and you could fall out of the harness. So it kind of forces you to pull your leg across. Let me just show you guys that. So what I mean by that is if I reach over and this leg goes down, then I just kind of fall over. So in order to like reach over, this leg has to go over, right? And I think that's kind of one of the cool things about this is it trains you to actually have the correct form for air flare. So when you're actually doing the air flare, you know, you kind of build that muscle memory. One of the problems I have is when I reach over, this leg tends to go down, right? And that makes me go down. But on this, by forcing you to keep up, it helps you catch that air flare, right? And then it kind of trains you for actually doing the real, like, big boy air flares, right? So these are like the training wheels, and hopefully someday I'll be able to just... So again, like I mentioned, it still is definitely a workout. So you do want to still hold your form, still tighten your core, still push your arms into the ground, and still catch. One thing I did notice, there was a couple where my arm bent, and I realized that's probably a bad habit. So keeping my arm straight when I catch, I think that's gonna be the next thing. So now let me try it actually full speed ahead. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start off slow. Whoa. That felt decent. I don't know if it looked decent. It felt decent. I noticed the first ones where I didn't really have enough speed, my arm actually was kind of bent when I caught it. And then once I was able to build up some momentum, then I was able to actually catch like the real way with my arm straight. And I think, again, that's a bad habit I gotta start practicing and getting used to. So let me try it again. All right, now let me see if that actually affects my actual air flare. Let's see. Before this, my air flare sucked. Oh, okay, maybe not yet. Anyways, I think what's kind of cool about this is it teaches you the form, and if anything, it kind of gives you a lot of confidence on like swinging, because one of the biggest things for me is when I'm trying to go for an air flare, especially when I'm starting to get a little bit tired, I lose confidence in like catching. And you'll notice this with a lot of moves is you'll tend to like push your leg down. When you put your leg down, it makes your body go down, but in the air flare you want your body to go up. You want to land and catch on your arm instead of like way down here. So I think what this thing does, in addition to training your form, is it also kind of gives you confidence in actually catching and throwing and catching the air flare. All right, so I know there's a lot of people that are probably like, well, does it actually work? I mean, again, yeah, it trains your form and your confidence, right? Those are two really important things for any type of move that you're learning, right? One thing I was wondering too is, can you try combos on this? So let me try this air flare combo. This is head spin to air flare. Here we go. Head spin, air flare. All right, I'm gonna try the flares now. More than anything after that, I'm just like really dizzy. So hopefully this doesn't make me more dizzy. All right, here's the flare thing. What's kind of cool about this is it also kind of doubles as like a workout device. If you guys ever used TRX, kind of similar to that in the sense of how you can use it, but also just in multiple different ways, including the flare, right? So I'm just gonna pop this thing in. Right off the bat, and this is what I've seen people do, is they've used this in a couple different ways, and one being just training the flare positions, and I think that is very helpful in itself because there are two flare positions that I think are actually kind of difficult to train, or at least not positions, but actually transitions. It's actually a little bit difficult to train just on your own. So this actually makes a really easy solution to that training. So I'm getting this on. They're pretty easy to pop on. You just put your feet through and then strap it on, and then you're ready to go. The positions I'm talking about, like say if I'm right here, like I think training from the back, right, all the way around, so meaning from here and then going to the back, I feel like training that like by yourself is not too difficult. But the two positions that are kind of difficult is going from here across to here, right? So going from boom, boom, and just learning that motion for a lot of people is somewhat challenging. So I think this, even if it's just you're holding this and then slowly kicking across and switching your legs and just learning that coordination and also just muscle memory, I think this is already worth it in itself. Just learning how to go from here all the way across. And that's what I was most excited to use, especially if I'm teaching. I think this will really be an easy way to help me teach people the flare, is using this, right? And then of course, like just understanding the motion, going to the back and going into this kick from here, reaching into the front all the way back across here, right? So I think for the most part, this kind of teaches you the coordination and control of the flare. So let me actually try it, just going from here across into a flare. So here, kicking across, this leg kicks up, and going to the back, this leg kicks up, back to the front, this leg kicks up, to the back, and this leg kicks up, whoops, to the back. And I think I might have this a little bit too loose. Let me try to adjust it. Here, swing to here. Still might be a little bit too low. Let me adjust it again. Here we go. All right, now I'm like really up here. All right, here we go. This way, to the back. This leg kicks up to the front. Swinging it here to the back. Like I mentioned again, it's really cool, like way to just even practice like just this two positions. But one thing I was thinking, I saw somebody do this online, is they actually were practicing combos. So they were going here, windmill, back into, whoa. So one of the cool things I just had an idea of is you could do these like makeshift windmills, and by makeshift I mean like they're not real windmills, but you could use it to impress your friends. So let me just show you guys. Yeah, let's see if it works. All right, so we're just gonna lay down like this, and we're just gonna roll around like that, keeping our legs open. Okay, let's try it. All right, I'm here. I'm just gonna roll. Oh, I don't know if that works so well. Let me try it again. Ready? Makeshift windmills, round 2. Oh! Anyways, this is my first review of the G-Force machine, and I think it's definitely useful. It's definitely a way to train your confidence, train your form, and just start exercising your way towards getting actual air flares. Obviously, to get the air flare itself, you're gonna have to put in some work, right? But I think this is a good start. Okay, if you guys want to get 5% off your G-Force machine, you guys could use my discount code of Vincanity and just click the link below. They are a small company. This is not a big company. They're a small company. They are made by b-boys. So if you guys want to support your local b-boys, make sure you guys check them out below. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.